Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
And they'll begin by running the option. They'll start here with Jackson. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Here we go, set!
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. They find some open field here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Ready?
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Come on, set. Ready?
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Jaguars! Big 4th down conversion for the score. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Tua. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. Here's Tua. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. To a hit, and the ball is out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this off to Swift. Touchdown, Jaguars! DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And they'll try to run with Swift. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Andy Isabella, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners are the defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Taken down at the 42. The Jaguars at 2-12 in what has been a tough year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
In danger of squandering the great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field. And oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Tua going to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off, and the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
All again on second down. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. He's one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now back to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll run with Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And again back to Kmet. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd down, Swift. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Tua to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, let's go!
Looking to throw. He's got Mooney. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. This pass out wide to Hall. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice game, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it in that spot.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light